Hello you guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my stop on Joanne Bartel's 2,000 subscriber hop. There will be people for YouTube and Instagram, link down below, all celebrating the lovely Joanne. I really wanted to do simple stories collection to kind of honor the fact that we do simple stories together, but I've had this kind of sitting, this photo with these papers sitting for a while, and looking at the scrap lift, I decided I think it's perfect, and so I'm going to use this photo of me and my son, and this Pink Fresh collection. Let's see, what is this? This is simply the best. So there's some great bold patterns. There's some great tags. I have all these embellishment tags that go with it, and there's a lovely tag in this in her scrap lift. So I thought it'd be perfect. Plus, I love all the Pink Fresh like stickers and things. I've got chipboard, I've got, yeah, and Pink Fresh always has some really good bold patterns, so I thought these would be good. And if I really want to cut apart this, I can, but I don't think I'm going to have to. Plus, I have a million other Pink Fresh embellishments that I'm sure I can pull from. Except for I really like this, so I don't really want to cut this one apart. I don't think I'll do the pattern anyway. But yeah, I mean, this is a super bold pattern, but it's not, we're not outside in, it's winter. So if anything, I'll probably use this pattern, but we'll see. This pattern with a little bit of green behind it. Okay, so my plan is, one, to cut down my photo. See, this would have been a great pattern, Jim. So what I love about this scrap lift, and I'm going to leave it up in the corner, is that it has, so the lovely thing about Joanne, I should say, is that she has always so much, but in a good way. Like, it's really hard for me, like, I like to put a lot on my page, but she puts so much detail into, like, all her little bits and everything that she kind of sneaks in there. It's hard to really capture that unless, I don't know, unless you're really good at that too. And so this, to me, was one that maybe I could do. I think we're going to pick this pattern. So I need some white cardstock. Okay. I'm going to trim this down. But she's really good at just putting all this neat, and then you have all these details to look at. Like, she's really good at that. Like, super good at that. So I'm going to try to emulate that. We'll see if I can do it. And we are going to, I'm going to kind of meticulously draw this, or cut this, so that I get that two triangle meeting in the middle look. But, with having one piece, so it's a little easier to lay down. So we are going to measure things and cut things meticulously, actually. Kind of meticulously. I'm actually going to use math. I'm just going to find the center. Which is right here. And then go up from it just a tiny, because, like I said, I want it to be not off center, but I want it to be connected in the middle still. And I don't think it'll be so off that you will notice too much. I'm just gonna, I'm measuring, but yet I'm eyeballing. And we all know how that goes with me. So, we'll see. And this will be in the middle, so that won't matter. Okay. I'll show you. She had a beautiful, colorful, bold pattern. Mine is going to be a little more muted. But I love all the texture that she has in like all of her layouts. I was going to use a cut file too. That was also another thought. But I decided not to. And then what I also love about this is then I can take this paper and use it also. And it should fit nicely in there and give me another layer because it's in the same shape and cut at the same angles. And so now another thing that Joanne always has, almost on all of her layouts, there's always something in the background. It's never just a simple splatted on the paper. There's always something in the background. And I love that. Okay, I don't need my ruler anymore, I don't think. So we're going to stencil too. So I'm going to go grab, so I'm going to distress this stuff up, glue these together. Get my distress tool out. I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock and we're going to find a stencil and I'm going to stencil in the background behind where my photo and stuff is going to go, and then I'm going to start gathering some other embellishments that I think will go with, and I'm going to find my title. And I, like her, am going to use an acrylic piece. That was another thing that drew me to doing this scrap lift, because one, it used some bright paper, it used an acrylic piece for the title, which I have tons of. Mine are not Bramble Fox, however, but they are color cast designs, but I have lots of them, and I'm sure I can find something. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. That's enough for a taste. And I'm okay with it not going all the way to the end. I think that gives my page a little character. Let's see, it's at the perfect angle, and I don't even need to, yeah. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I have been hard at work off camera. I apologize. So I went ahead and die cut a bow. I don't remember where I got this die, but it's like 3 different size bows, and I put it on this tag. Mounted my photo on foam over this like pocket that came in my Pink Fresh collection. There was a like a little saying. I ripped it in half and I tucked it to bring some more of that yellow in. And then the fact that he's wearing red and there's like this burnt red in this collection, I want to have pops of it in places. I might even see if I can find, I still haven't found a title yet, so we'll do that. But I decided to die cut some of these greenery type leaves. Yes, I was just talking about how I didn't want to do the greenery because it's a winter layout, and then I decided it doesn't matter. So I die cut some out of, there was like a journaling spot that was gray, so I've got some gray, and then a couple other patterns that I thought I would bring in that we're going to tuck in places as well. Some gray stars, some more green, just to bring more of that in as well. So I've got a bunch of those die cut. This was on that tag sheet. It was that butt of a tag, so I figured I would just trim it out and mess it up. So this is what this paper looks like so far. We haven't done any stenciling yet, and of course I put it on crooked. Surprise, surprise, but that's okay. That's okay. I did fussy cut out a couple more of the circles from that little bit of scrap I had left, and I matted my photo on that. I'm gonna actually cut this down before I use these. I'm gonna cut them down to the first circle around. Fussy cutting circles is like, I just have to remember to go slow, and you move the thing, not the scissors, but I still can never get a perfectly round circle. So that's why we distress, right guys? To hide the imperfections. So these circles are for tucking. And I like it because I have kind of a hidden journaling. But I really liked her bow. And so now I had a great opportunity because I had a real tag with a real grommet and everything. I had a great opportunity to use a fabric bow, but I don't have a lot of ribbon. And I didn't feel like digging in my fabric stash because believe me, that's a whole nother, but I don't have a lot of ribbon. I'm trying to use it up because it's not something I like to use a lot because I feel like there's so much more gluing you have to do, and it's just, I'm impatient. So that is why I don't like it. I love the texture of it and I love adding it here and there sometimes, but it's very rare. This is the die. This is a Hero Arts die, I believe. But I've kind of gathered everything else. So I found a stencil. I got a mystery package from Picket Fences of stencils, and so this one kind of looks like snowflakes, so it emulates kind of what I've got going on, was my thought. And we're gonna do some crushed olives, so bring more of that yellowy color into the background. And we're just going to, just like hers, stencil so you kind of see it peeking between the rows here. Not too much, but, and that's why I wanted this all glued together, because now I have like this, yeah. Oh yeah, this is from that red frame I still had. Okay, just so it does a little bit, yeah, perfect. Beautiful. Now we will glue it down. But this is what we got so far, and I love it. So now I'm gonna tuck things. I'm gonna go look for a title now because I have, like I said, 1,000,001 color cast design titles that we can use, and I'm gonna start sifting through. Oh, look at that! Time together. That one would almost be perfect. And especially if I can find one that is red, which I don't think I have. A red one, but blue would be even better. All right, guys, I am doing finishing touches. Started without you, sorry. Tucking those pieces in, getting things glued down where they need to be glued down. I'm gonna put this keep smiling like right here. Let's see. I didn't have to grab anything else so far. Like, I think I had enough things to go on. But I haven't had to grab anything else. Oh yeah, I have one more leaf left. Do I want to tuck another one in somewhere? Maybe up here, this gray one. And I think I captured her style a little. She does, like I said, a lot of color, a lot of things. She's really good at doing all the things on a page, and it takes me days to do that. So I don't know how long it takes her to do it, but it takes me days. So we're gonna put this guy right here. So that is what I have for you. I think that is good enough for what I wanted to accomplish. I've got a little bit of red sprinkled here and there. Oh yeah, I was gonna maybe put this, even though the sticker says something, I was gonna just tuck the red part to bring a little bit of red down yonder. Just the tiniest bit, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just the tiniest bit to sprinkle that color around. There we go. And then I'm gonna write the date because I like to do that. I do have these, there are a bunch of these photos on another layout. There's like a 2-page spread I did for something else, but there we go. There we go. This is my scrap lift of the lovely Joanne. Make sure you check out everybody else who is scrap lifting her down below. And of course, check out her page. Mine is super crooked, but I really like the way it turned out. It turned out super cute. I appreciate you all, and we will see you next time. Bye.